Prizzi's Honor, and it stars Jack Nicholson as a third-generation member of a proud East Coast mafia family. Nicholson's in charge of a lot of the dirty business of the family, like collections and enforcement and murder. He's a bachelor in his 40s, living alone and liking it, when one day he goes to attend a mafia wedding and his eyes meet the eyes of a woman he's never seen before. A woman all dressed in lavender, a woman who looks straight back at him, and it's electric. At the reception after the wedding, he asks her to dance, and it's love at first sight.
Some spread, huh? Haven't I seen you before? Sure I'd remember. I mean, maybe you went to Marymount with the bride or something. Could never miss you.
And you are?
Charlie Partana, pleased to meet you.
That's Kathleen Turner from Body Heat, and Nicholson discovers she works for the mob, too. She's a professional killer from the West Coast. Completely confused, he turns for advice to a former girlfriend he thinks he can trust.
She organized a scam at Vegas. I go looking for the bad guy, and it turns out to be my woman. Can you imagine this? Not only that, Pop tells me she's the peace man for the Nettabino contract. Which is the same. I love her, May. I love her.
Well,
how can I live with this? I gotta do something about it. I gotta straighten it out.
then do.
Do what? Do I ice her? Do I marry her? Which one of these?
Marry her, Charlie. Just because she's a thief and a hitter doesn't mean she's not a good woman in all the other departments.
That's a great line.
Terrific, very funny.
Later on, she says she's an American. She wants to make $1.
Right.
I like Nicholson there. He has something under his upper lip that kind of gives him a Bogart look, and it goes with that Brooklyn accent. That was Angelica Houston as his former fiancée. He takes her advice and marries Kathleen Turner, and they have a sort of a commuter's marriage between pulling jobs on both coasts. There's a running gag of a plane flying back and forth. Then Nicholson is assigned to kidnap a bank president, and in this scene, Nicholson and his father listen as Turner comes up with some bright ideas and adds her own twist to the plan.
Now, you know, you guys, you need a woman on this stand.
A woman?
Yeah. Look, Charlie, the woman comes out of the south apartment holding a baby. After Filargi's bodyguard gets him out of his apartment, she smiles at them. She goes goo-goo gaga to the baby. Then she tosses the little darling at the bodyguard, who naturally tries to catch it. Now, while he's doing that, she gets her piece out and covers him. Then you come out of the other apartment, you take Filargi down to the garage. Then she takes the bodyguard back into Filargi's apartment, does a job on him there.
Hey, that's good. For Christ's sake. Where we gonna get a baby? Where we gonna find a broad would do something like this?
Where? Here. Me. We got a fake baby.
Hey, good thinking, Irene.
You guys work it out. I got a terrific dinner almost ready. Just be a couple minutes.
Pop, what's the matter with you? I didn't get married so my wife could go on working.
Classic problem.
Yeah, I like
family.
this, the whole business of Kathleen Turner having no problem at all with fixing the nice dinner and setting up a murder. It's
Right.
the same kind of duality she had in Body Heat.
And, and that's the theme that runs throughout the whole thing. It's a family, a murdering family, and
here's our business, here's our home life, you know, and here we go. Prizzi's Honor is very heavy on plot. It's a real complicated plot based on a novel by Richard Condon, who loves to construct those labyrinthine twists and turns and surprises. And by the time Turner is hired by Nicholson's uncle to kill Nicholson, we're hardly even surprised anymore. The movie's a dark comedy, weird and gloomy, and with that wonderful contrast between Jack Nicholson's Brooklyn Italian accent and Kathleen Turner's criminal chic. It was directed by John Huston, who is 78 going on 79, and still turning out one good movie after another. This is his first film since Under the Volcano last year, and you have to ask, how many directors of any age could put those two movies together back to back?
I think it's really one of the year's finest films.
Yes, it is.
I tell you, we've seen so much junk. Secret Admirer, 97 copies of that. Here is a film for adults. I suppose young people would like it too. It's intelligent, it's funny. I'm glad you picked up on the dark and gloomy, because I want to stress that too. I know it's a comedy, and I know there's a lot of funny stuff in there, but the most interesting character in the film for me probably is the Angelica Houston character. Spurned as a lover, she's going to get even somehow, and her character is played straight. not for comic effect. I think it's a terrific performance. I think it's the most interesting character in the film, and that makes the humor even that much sweeter.
The title gives it away, Prizzi's honor. It's not only the honor of the men in the family, the grandfather who's the senile old Don,
Oh, a beautiful
or the uncles who are killing each other because of the honor of the family. The family's honor is so important. You kill a member of the family to save the family, and here she is, and she's got her honor too.
She doesn't say a lot, yeah.
And it really builds and it grows, and this movie has something so many movies don't have: style, including the choice that Nicholson made to go for that character in the strange kind of voice. The first 2 minutes you say, what's he talking like that for? Then you think, this is great. Nicholson is so good in taking those chances.
Yeah, I think he could do without the accent, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he used a little bit of a dumb accent in The Fortune, and I didn't buy it there. He's one of the smartest people in the world, in the movies, the movie world at least, and I think he could have pulled it off without an accent, but that's just a minor point. This is a terrific piece of filmmaking.
It's a real good film, I agree with you. Agreed on Prizzi's honor. We thought it was a great movie. A terrific change of pace after a summer full of teenage movies.